It seems to me that you'll accept just about anything.
That's what it is to be God.
What wouldn't you accept?
Accept isn't quite the word. I'd miss you if you weren't here.
You, who is one with everything that exists in the whole vast universe, would miss me? How come?
I'm not only omnipresent, but omniscient as well. How do you think I would know everything there is to know if you weren't here?
You need me in order to know everything? That's hard to believe.
Not really. Reflect an instant, and you can work it out for yourself.
Work it out for myself? No, I don't get it. It's a crazy idea. Talking to myself like this, I must be crazy. I give up.
You give up very easily. Just bear in mind what I said. I am in you, one with you. Also, I'm omniscient. It follows that your thoughts and experiences are essential for me to know what's happening when and where you are.
You're having me on. You could easily get that from other people around me.
In general, I could indeed, but in particular, their thoughts and experience wouldn't be exactly the same as yours. I could also get some knowledge from the plants and the animals and the insects around you, but their experiences and thoughts again are not quite like yours.
Plants? Animals? Insects? That's absurd.
If you like, but I did say everywhere and everything. It goes with being God.
You mean you communicate with insects?
With everything, as I already said, and with bacteria and viruses, molecules too. Omniscient really does mean knowing every least little thing.
I don't believe it. Religious authorities don't say anything about that.
That's true for the most part. They tend to see mankind at the center stage, and this hinders them in following up concepts to their ultimate conclusions. They also focus tightly on a single ancient book. What other books they read, they count of much less value.
I've noticed.
Their closeness to a single book tends to veil their eyes. Because of this, they mull over its text and demonstrate their arguments in its light, rather than opening their eyes to see me in the book's more profound meanings.
Then they pontificate and preach.
No hard words, please. They also care about and help those in need and distress. They represent a powerful moral influence in the world.
As you say.
But whether you, as a lone individual, believe that I communicate or not with all that is, makes but a small difference on a cosmic scale. As an omniscient God, it's an essential part of what I am.
You mean you don't care what I believe?
Of course I care. It makes a difference to me. Don't you care what your friends think about you?
What I think and believe makes a difference to you?
Isn't it obvious? Reflect an instant. I said everywhere, everything. That includes you.
But my thoughts.
Particularly your thoughts, because they are wholly yours. We agreed that the whole cosmos is like a great thought. It contains the thoughts. Rather, it is the thoughts, together with the consequent beliefs and actions of everything that ever existed. That includes your thoughts, your beliefs, and your actions, of course. So your contribution makes a difference. It changes things.
That's absolutely crazy. The Christian Church says that you are eternal and unchanging. It's still your move.
Why do you think Galileo, Copernicus, Darwin, and so many other scientists and philosophers were so unpopular with the Church? Wasn't it because their vision took the earth and man from center stage and introduced movement and change?
I don't contest it. But how can what I think change that which is unchanging?
Well, the Church might be on the right track with eternal, but it seems to have overlooked that everything is in the process of change. Look at your fingernails.
What have my fingernails got to do with it? Are they dirty?
Are they the fingernails you were born with?
Of course they are.
Are you certain?
Oh, I get it. They're the same, but not the very same. But that everything changes, even you, that change is one of your attributes. It's like a rug that slips, a very upsetting notion.
Keep your balance. Evolution isn't necessarily revolution. The church calls me a living God, but hasn't followed through with their implications. Consider your fingernails. Now what do you think? Your move.
I'm not sure what to think. I don't know. You claim to know all there is to know, so tell me.
I don't claim anything. I am. In any case, if I told you everything, it would spoil our game.
Our game? I don't follow.
The creative and imaginative game of life. Isn't it interesting to live, to construct things and situations, to work out problems?
Depends. Often it's pretty miserable hard work, but yes, it can be interesting, even enjoyable. But our game? You're already omnipotent and omniscient, so how can it be interesting for you, let alone a game?
You're not playing very hard. Consider I change, evolve, eternal change if you like. I know everything there is to know in what you call the here and now. But since the universe is my creative thought, together with the thoughts, beliefs, and actions of everything that ever existed, and for sure in considerable measure predictable, there's still plenty of room for uncertainty.
You mean that if it's interesting and enjoyable for me to work at uncertainty,
Then it is for me too.